In this lesson, we're going to take a look at the showcase shopping ads. So what's that? Showcase shopping ads. So in reality, there's two types or two formats of shopping ads. There's the product shopping ads, which promote individual products. And that's been the ad that we've looked at throughout the course. In the end of 2017, Google Ads actually came up with a new type of ad, the showcase shopping ad, which doesn't really display a single product, but it displays a variety of products. The general idea behind this is to be a little less transactional, of showing a product and a price and people buying that one, but to give a little bit of room for the brand behind the ad, not the brand of the product, but actually the retailer that's behind the ad. And they do that by giving a little bit of extra room with an image or a video or something to the retailer. If we take a look at the optimization pyramid, we're right at the ads level, where Google is actually trying to come up with new ad types to improve that level. And because it's new, not a lot of people are using it yet. So usually in the beginning, that means higher CTRs and lower cost. So I would suggest to definitely experiment with this, because in these beginning stages, you often get very good results for not a lot of money. To give you an idea of what this is, I want to show you a couple of demos. So here's the first one, somebody looking for mirrors, and then they see actually a lot of brands popping up. So you see there is a logo and an image for that brand, a little text, some information. And then the thing that we're looking for, mirrors. So people can click on one of the product ads, or they can simply go to the website of the retailer, as you can see. So that image. And that really takes the attention to the actual retailer. Let me show you a second example. Okay. So this is actually a pretty new ad type that's been spotted, and this is, instead of having an image, you have a video, and it works in the same way. So again, people looking for mirrors and seeing actually a video. So this allows you to communicate your brand a lot better even. When do these showcase shopping ads appear? Well, they're mostly showing up in generic search queries. That's because people haven't really made up their mind about what exactly they want to buy and also who they want to buy it from. And that means that there might be an opportunity for retailer-focused ads instead of product-focused ads. You have one ad per ad group, and it's often helpful to actually create that ad group based on a category, because then the header image or the video, if you want to use it, will match a lot better with the search query that people are looking for. And that will increase the relevance and the chances of people actually choosing to explore your offer. And different to the shopping ads, here you will pay for a cost per engagement. So an engagement is basically any interaction with your ad. So in shopping ads, you just pay for the people that click and come to your website. Here you pay anytime somebody clicks on the ad. So if you click on one of those ads, it will expand, show a little bit more information about your brand, some links to your brand, to your website, and a lot of different products. So if people click on the individual products, that will actually take them to the products. But if they click on the actual general links, that will just go to the page that you specify. So my early experiences haven't been honestly that great. I see this as in a product, in the regular shopping ads, if you're a small retailer, you actually stand a pretty good chance to being picked. But here it's really like the big brands focusing. So you saw like Wayfair, Walmart, Target, Home Depot. So if you're up against those players, the brand equity that they already have is a lot higher than the brand equity that you have as a smaller store. So I think, it will become harder for these generic search queries for smaller retailers. Also, Google is claiming that from these shopping ads, that these ads actually boost increases in brand searches. So if people are doing their research and they see these ads, so these are like kind of early in the buying cycle, chances of people recalling your brand at a later stage when they're ready to purchase should be higher. That's what Google claims. They want to push these ads, so it's obvious that they want to that they claim that they work well. So my second bit negative experience is that there's new irrelevant queries. So I've had for one client shopping ads running for a while. So our negative keyword lists are pretty well built out, but these campaigns actually took it to a new level of irrelevant queries. So this client is in the jewelry space, but suddenly there were queries popping up such as marbles, balloons, coins, pebbles, really generic and irrelevant queries in this case. So if you're running these types of ads, keep a close eye on your search terms report, because the queries might be getting pretty weird. It is still pretty novel, so not a lot of people are using it. As I said, that usually goes together with a high click-through rate and a low CTR. These things also look less like ads, so you have a lot of people that are claiming never to have clicked on an ad, but this one, these results actually don't look like ads at all, so suggest to have a look. Okay, so what do you need to get these ads going? Well, you need a logo in a 1:1 ratio, you need a header image in a little bit of a weird ratio, and then you need text, headline, description. Those two are optional, but as always with Google Ads, just provide them, and Google will sometimes display them or not display them. But if you provide that information, the chances of Google displaying your ad are a lot higher. And then you also have to provide a final URL and a destination URL. Now you know the theory. Let's jump in and set up one of these campaigns for ourselves. So as I said, the normal campaigns, they charge per click, and these campaigns charge per bidding. So since that's a little bit of a different objective, I always like to put these in a different campaign. So you can put them together with your regular campaigns, but I would suggest to open a new one. So here, click new campaign. It's going to be a shopping campaign. No goal. I'm going to target the United States because it's not available in all countries. So if you target a country, for example, Belgium, wherever I have a lot of clients, it's not available yet. So we can't really run these campaign times, but it is in the United Kingdom, I think the United States, and also the UK, probably like France or Germany as well, since those are usually like big countries where they test these things. So I'm going to do shopping, showcase, and then US. I'm going to do manual CPC. Actually here, what happens is, because it's still a new ad type, I'm not able to use an automated bid strategy. So you have to go with manual CPC. Budget, go for $5. Switch this off. Okay, this looks good. Gonna say save. Okay, and here, when I pick an ad group, I have to select the regular ones or the new format. You can see that the options change. So here you just bidding, and here actually it pops up a lot of other things. So I'm gonna actually go for the moon posters. Okay. And then we're gonna bid, and we're gonna bid. Our bid is gonna be, you don't really know what the bid is until you're running the campaigns. So often, especially with these things, I start out rather low and then see what the volume is. So I'm just gonna bid like 20 cents. Let's see what happens. And then here's where it gets important, because here I have to select a product group that's tied to this specific ad group. And as I said, you have one ad per ad group. So you want to select you want to group you want to improve your structure, your campaign structure, or your account structure, and make the ad groups kind of like the categories. And then you have to select that category in your product groups. So again, you can use all the products or a specific selection. And as you see, these are the things that we've seen before. So it's the same type of split up. So if you have your product, your categories in your product type, you can use that. Or otherwise you're gonna need to use your custom labels, okay? I haven't set any up. So if I wanna use here only the moon posters, I'm gonna have to create a specific category or custom label in order to do this, okay? So for now, I'm just gonna use all the products, but know that actually it will work best if you really specify the products. Okay, now we get here to the actual setup of the ad. So what we need here is a good image. Like the other shopping images, there's all sorts of things you need to, all sorts of requirements, no watermarks, no text. It has to be a good quality picture. But you don't want to be, don't want to put like a very dry picture. So you kind of have to show your product a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead and upload an image. I've already selected 2 images. So if you upload an image with a little bit different dimensions, you're able to crop it like this. Obviously, I can't make this one work. I uploaded another one, and here, yeah, it's a wide format. I can use that one. I'm gonna hit save on that. And then since right now I'm targeting all products, but if I were to only target like the posters that are related to the moon, that would match it pretty well. Like this is also a picture from the moon. Then a headline. A headline is used to grab attention. So no, I call them epic space posters. I usually call them. And then here, the description, you have like 120 characters. What you want to do is you want to tell your story, or you want to give your the USPs. One of my USPs is I offer free shipping. That's a pretty big one. So bring a piece of. No, I'm gonna do. Let's say 3. No, how about 200 plus. So yeah, probably I can do this a little bit better, but here, so we have epic space posters, 200 plus posters. Choose from 200 plus space posters to relive space history. And then I'm gonna put a final URL. That's the place where we're gonna send. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, display URL. This can be a little bit different. Maybe do apes in space.co, and then we do here moon posters. Okay. Showcase shopping ads. I'm gonna do moon bus flag salute, and I'm putting the month and the year. So here, actually, this is the text that I need to supply. Here up top, you can actually review how it will look on other on a desktop or on a mobile. So the X, these will be the actual products. Okay, so if you're happy with this, just hit save. Description must be at least 80 characters. Oh, okay, so I need a little bit. Choose your favorite. And bring a piece of space history back to Earth. Okay, that's a bit of a longer. So really what I would do is I would brainstorm a little bit on this and come up with a really good one that I can reuse in all the ads. So as you can see, actually in the it only appears on the desktop. In the mobile it doesn't appear. Okay, I'm gonna hit save. All right, and that's it. So right now actually the ad is on a review and will be available in about they say up to 72 hours, but often it's about a day before it's reviewed. If you want to make changes after, no worries, you can just click edit and make edits here. I also wanted to show you a campaign that I have been running with a client for some time to see how it actually looks in the interface. So here, this is the campaign, and you see it here targeted at expensive products, where we know we have a little bit more margin to test things like this with. As you can see, these are like the normal columns that we know, but here there are some new ones. So we can see engagement, average cost per engagement, engagement rate, and then total cost. These ads haven't been, to give you the return, these ads haven't been very profitable. They have been just breaking even. And that's because we're still trying to find our rhythm. Things you can see here, like not that much, but you can see that the engagements and the clicks, it's about a third higher. So actually this cost would be a third higher than it actually would be if we had regular shopping ads. Yeah, the engagement rate is a little bit higher here. So that means that there's just that most people that actually click on the ad will actually click through. That's what I get from this. So it doesn't happen that much like I showed you in the demo, where people like evaluate a lot of different retailers or something, or they might do, but they click back. So know that the cost is going to be a little bit higher, but yeah, you're going to need to see if it's valuable to you.